my dear friends and my dear students. I am Dr. T. Shali Saheb, Associate Professor of Botany, Usmania Autonomous College, Karnool. Today, I discuss about the topic related to the bryophytes. In the bryophytes is very important topic, that is the sporophyte evolution in bryophytes. So, the brief points of the bryophytes. The bryophytes are cryptogamic plants, non-flowering plants. In the bryophytes, very important characteristics are without flower, without seeds, and without vascular tissue. So in the bryophytes two phases are there. Important two phases. First one is the gametophytic phase, second phase is the sporophytic phase. So that's why the bryophyte life cycle shows the heteromorphic alternation of generation. The first phase is the haploid phase, is a very dominant phase, independent phase, and then is meant for sexual reproduction. Produce the gametes. And second phase is the sporophytic phase, is the diploid phase. It is a short period. It is a dependent on the gametophytic phase. So this is the brief some of the points of the related to the bryophytes. And now the important topic, the sporophyte evolution in bryophytes. So in concern, the bryophyte, in the structure of the sporophyte, in the genera of bryophytes is a wide range from simple form to the most complex form can be seen. And then as the sporophyte is a diploid plant body that called the sporangium, which plays a important function to produce the haploid spores, and spore mother cells and the spores are considered as a fertile, and the rest of the cells are constitute the sterile tissues. And then the absence of sterile cells or presence of the few sterile cells is the most simple sporophyte, for example in Rixia. And then the presence of lot of sterile cells with a specific division of labor and comparatively less amount of spore in a complex sporophyte, for example in Funaria. So the evolution of sporophyte in two directions. The first two direction, the primitive sporophyte might be a simple with less amount of sterile cells, and the advanced sporophyte might be having the most complex with a large amount of sterile cell. This is the one direction. The number two direction, the primitive sporophyte might be most elaborate with much sterile cells, and the advanced sporophyte might be having a simple structure with less sterile cells. So according to these two views of point support to various biologists and critically discussed two theories. Number one theory theory of progressive stimulation of sporogenous tissue. According to this theory, the theory proposed by Bauer, the most complex sporophyte, that is the sporophyta, having a large amount of sterile tissue, must have been evolved from most simple sporophyte with a few sterile cells, that is the Sporophyta brixia. By progressive stimulation of sporogenous tissue. According to Bauer, the Sporophyta brixia is more close to the hypothetical ancestor, and the evolution took place toward the direction of terrestrial habitats and acquiring the land character. The more fertile tissue were converted into sterile tissue to perform various functions, that is nutrition, digestion, dispersal of spores, to survive under terrestrial conditions. So these are all mainly concerned to survive under the terrestrial condition. The hypothesis proposed by Bauer is called the theory of sterilization, which support of some of the scientists Cavers, Campbell and Smith. So examples can be produced as evidence in the support of this hypothesis. Number one, Rixia is most primitive sporophyte because all the cells of endothecium converted into fertile spore mother cell. So in the Rixia, most of the cells are fertile cells, absence of sterile cells. Number two, Carcinia and Spirocarpus. Sterilization of basal portion forming a few cell foot, for example Carcinia, and small bulbous foot and narrow seta, for example in Spirocarpus. So the Carcinia in the Spirocarpus, the sterile tissue developed, for in case of Carcinia only foot is present, but in case of Spirocarpus foot and seta is present. And then in third example Marchantia, in the Marchantia, further sterilization of sporogenous tissue results in the formation of elaters in Marchantia. Hypobasal half of zygote forms foot and seta, whereas the epibasal half give rise to capsule. Nearly half of the cells of the sporogenous tissue form spore mother cells, and remaining half from sterile elaters, sterile elaters. And then number four, Anthospora sporophyte. The Further reduction in the fertile tissue, the complete sporangium is differentiated into foot elongated capsule. The foot is sterile and the capsule has a broad sterile zone of columella located centrally. The sporogenic tissue differentiated into alternating bands of sterile and fertile cells. In the anthoceras, the percentage of fertile cell is further reduced. So another important example is the Funaria, the greatest degree of sterilization in the sporogenic tissue of sporophyte. The sporangium consists of the sterile foot, sterile lanceta, and sterile portion of the capsule or apophysis, multi-layered capsule cells, centrally located broad zone of columella, cap like operculum and peristome. So in the Funaria, the most of the cells are sterile part is more compared to the fertile part. So this is the first theory. This is the sterilization of progressive sterilization of sporogenic tissue. And then second theory, number 2 theory, reduction theory. This theory proposed by Kashav, Church, Gobel, Evans held the view of that the simple sporophyte of Rixia has evolved from much complex sporophyte of Funaria and Polytrichum. So the Rixia sporophyte evolved from the sporophyte of Funaria. So by progressive elimination of sterile tissue, this reduction theory, the Rixia sporophyte evolved from the sporophyte of Funaria by progressive elimination of sterile tissue. There are some evidence in support of this theory. According to this theory, the progressive simplification has taken place in the following steps. Number 1, sporophyte of Funaria and Polytrichum are considered most primitive. Why? Because these two sporophytes are complex sporophyte. In these sporophytes are much more sterile tissue are present. And then number 2 point, the spore dispersal of peristome has been eliminated. And then number 2 point, the photosynthetic tissue in the wall layers has been gradually reduced and completely absent in case of the Rixia and Markansia. Number 4 point, the multi-layered jacket of capsule gradually becomes single-layered. In case of Rixia and Markansia, the capsule covered by only single layer. But in case of the Funaria and Polytrichum,